shaking is such a primal practice of releasing trauma and somatic blockages and emotions through our body, especially our hips. Our hips, now we know, is where we store emotions. So when you are twerking, when you're shimmying, you are literally releasing trauma, releasing stored emotions from your hips. When you're bending your knees, you're crouching on the floor, you're connecting to earth, you're connecting to the womb, you're restoring your energy.
What?
Maybe it's just me, but I feel like as a man, if a woman asks you to do some shit, the only replies you should have is yes or yes, ma'am. Like, the you talking about? Like, you know.
He made me feel like maybe I should quit and stuff. And like, he also like, he told me that he sometimes didn't want to kiss me when I came home from work. So like, made me like feel like a disgusting person because I'm not disgusting.
How could he not want to kiss you?
So like,
Mike
it's harsh. It was so horrible when he told me that.
I would kiss her right now.
Mike will kiss you right now
on live air. She seems so like, she's like, oh, it's not the vibe. That's whatever, Riley. I mean,
oh, you really want to kiss me?
I mean, I wouldn't mind it.
Oh
to
my
be honest,
God.
just like maybe a small one.
Are you guys about to kiss?
It's up to her.
Oh,
this is the best day of my fucking life.
Oh my God.
Accountability is the modern woman's kryptonite. Just imagine if a man said that no woman wants to be with him because he's morbidly obese and playing video games in his mom's basement. Even men wouldn't take him seriously. Majority of these modern women want to have their cake and eat it too. Let me get plowed for lots of people to see, but please treat me like a pure princess. Now, of course, we'll have thirsty baiters like the guy in the video.
Beta bear!
Which is why these females think after they have lived their colorful lifestyle, a Prince Charming will be waiting for them around the corner. Every time she comes home from work, just realize that someone had a happy ending in her mouth. Just think of how nasty that is.
You gotta keep me happy because I will cheat. Well.
Know that the men who are trying to date young women are the leftovers because they can't get somebody their age to be quiet when they're trying to manipulate them. Thank you.
What do you look for in a man?
Can you handle like a girl that works in the industry?
Do you think a man wants a woman who works in the entertainment industry or a woman who works in a more modest profession?
I mean, it doesn't matter what a man wants.
Really?
At the end of the day, you could be making like ×2 of what you would at a modest job, as long as you know you're loyal and you're not jumping around.
But do you really think that a man is super comfortable with his woman in an environment like this though, full time?
If they are insecure, yeah.
How does that make a man insecure if he just doesn't want his woman around, you know, other guys who are obviously going to be going at her?
Because if he's sure of what he is, what he brings, how he treats you, and he knows that you're happy with him, why would you want to cheat or do anything else?
Unless you want to be this guy, don't do it. Don't go into that phone booth to change to become Captain Save-A-Ho. Let her make that money that she wouldn't have made in that modest job. Cause I'm telling you right now, once the honeymoon puppy love phase is over, she'll resent and leave you. All that heartache could have been avoided if you listened to that voice at the back of your head. Her reasoning doesn't make sense at all. If you frequently swim in shark-infested waters, it's only a matter of time before you lose an arm or a leg. She's continuously surrounded by hungry men, and let's be honest, these men could very well be Chads or Tyrones. Do you really want to do a mental back and forth in regards to questioning yourself as to whether she's been faithful or not?
When you let a Filipina from the province plan your date.
Didn't you lose these?
No.
She's never been to the club before.
Hey man, what happened to fellas being gentlemen? And it just be small stuff, yo. Like opening up the door for your shorty. Or while you walking, just making sure that you on this side and she on this side. But something that I see a lot of y'all do and it really bothers me. Y'all be walking and your girl is literally walking behind you. Like, what is up with it? Bro, if I've ever been with a young lady, she always is walking in front of me. How you gonna protect her if something happened if she's walking behind you? Like, you can't even see her.
Does anybody want to get married? Because I need to get on this. Like, I need to have kids. I need to get married. before my grandparents pass away. And I also need to have kids before my dog passes away because he's a really good kid dog. And I'm running out of time. You guys, it is hard out here. So applications are open. If you want to. It'll be hard, but I'm fun.
Applications open. Women control access to sex and men control access to marriage and relationships. Back then, blue-pilled me honestly thought that when a lady would say this, she wanted to find love badly. Now I know better. The second a woman says this, know two things. She expects men to jump through hoops for her in order to prove their credentials. Second, she sees you as an employee, which in turn tells you already that she sees herself above you. Look at her. I'm not simping or anything, but she's a very pretty lady. There's no way a chick like her could be single, and that makes me go, and come to two conclusions. One, she's got a little taste of the top-tier man and thought that all men are like that, and that the average Joes are a shocking anomaly. My second thesis is this. She wants marriage, not out of love, but out of desperation. She had a live like a snow tomorrow saga. Now all the guys that were vibing with her are going for the 20-year-olds. Now she's panicking. She's like, oh shucks, my girlfriends are getting hitched and my biological clock is ticking. Where can I find a mark? Listen to what she said. I'm hard, but I'm worth it. Read in between the lines, and you can conclude that she's either disagreeable, short-fused, or narcissist.
I feel like we should start rejecting men for having high body counts. I think that we should start shaming them for having high body counts. But Whitney, that's not fair. When have they ever been fair to us? Fuck out of here.